In the summer of 2018, Nick Brandt came to our water skiing school, and we got to know some of Nick's character right away. In discussing the options that he would use for water skiing, we discussed that his cerebral palsy was not what the equipment was designed for. It was designed for people with spinal cord injuries, and often people with cerebral palsy can find success, but they have to work harder at it. And when I expressed that challenge to him, he said, "Challenge is fine, I'm comfortable with that. I'm okay with working hard, I want to be a water skier." And that character that Nick carries shone through in every moment that we had since then. Every time that Nick would be working towards something, working towards his next milestone and experiencing struggle, when he would fall, he would get back up and he would say, "That's okay, it's another chance for me to try."
The very first time that I came to ski with Michael at Lake Island, I had some ideas of how things had worked in the past, but it had been like almost 17 years or something like that, and I didn't know where I was going to start. One of the best parts for me of the very first time water skiing with Michael was we were able to go from I didn't remember anything to I'm skiing on my own in I think two hours or something like that. When I got back into it and realized that I could come work on that as a skill, this is something I had to do. It's a skill I want. It's not one that many people have. When you talk to people and you say, even if you just say, "Hey, I'm a water skier," they're like, "Oh man, I can't water ski." I'm like, "Yeah, I can." And I like that part of it. So when that first time I was successful, I knew it was a passion, because as soon as I got up and going again, I just wanted to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. So that, and something that makes you feel that good, is something you should keep doing and that you should invest in.
So since we started water skiing with Achieve Tahoe, my husband has gained strength and confidence. In general, he seems happier just to have an outlet to get out there on the water and enjoy yourself.
This past summer, Nick and I were at the water ski lake, and I asked him if he had tried snow skiing, and I'm sure we had this conversation before, but he said that it was a bit challenging for him and that he didn't really like it. And I said, Nick, I've seen you work so hard and find success with this. I'd really like you to try snow skiing. Come on up to Alpine Meadows and give it a shot and see what you can do. So we spent about the first hour that day with Nick doing an equipment orientation and getting him fit in the ski, adjusting it to fit his body and making any little adaptive accommodations that we would make, because we want that ski to fit Nick's body the same way that our boots fit our feet. On Nick's first day of snow skiing, he had no lack of enthusiasm, but we could tell right away that he was going to struggle to be able to hit the milestones that he was seeking on that ski. By the third day, Nick started to reap some of the fruits of all of his effort and all of the work that he had been putting into snow sports. It started to make sense in his head. He started to have some control of the ski, some mastery of the slope. He was linking turns down subway and was completely hands-off, and you could see that he was excited about it. And he said, "I'm really excited to keep going with this now. I wasn't sure that I liked it, but after today, I'm ready to come back and try it again."
I have cerebral palsy. My son is 100% able-bodied. And when I realized that, and that he was extremely athletic, he runs and he, balls, everything. He loves all sports. For me, with water skiing, as we've already established, it's a passion of mine. So for Toby to come and watch, and then the day that he actually learned how to ski, it was completely spontaneous in that he saw me doing something cool and just wanted to do it. And so what I was actually able to do was teach my son to do something that I never thought I would be able to teach. Because for me, when I'm doing most sports, I'm just trying to do whatever it is I can do. Bounce the ball, put the ball in the hoop, whatever it is. It's quite possible my son could be a collegiate level basketball player. I'm not going to be able to help him with that. But in terms of water skiing, now that's something he and I can share forever, which is why I've invested a lot into making sure that I can do it, that he can do it, that we can do it together even outside of Achieve Tahoe, because now it's a shared experience for us and he gets just excited to go to the lake as I do.
Water skiing to our family is just all the joy that we have saved up throughout the year. We love the water, always have, and just to have our entire family out there and be supported means the world to us.
Achieve Tahoe has positively impacted my health because otherwise I wouldn't actually get out and do it. So like the first part of that is access, and the second part is success. So access is just as important to me as success, because just because I can do something doesn't mean I'm going to, but the fact that I get so much success every time I'm out is super important. The access is what got me there, the success is what keeps me coming back.